Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to solstice season, winter in the southern hemisphere and summer in the northern hemisphere. And I'm excited to provide these 3-month relationship readings for the solstice that runs from June 20th through September 20th. And we're going to see what's important for us to know about love. And with all this solstice energy, what endings and beginnings would they like us to know about right now? Also, in celebration of this season of spotlighting relationships, I'm offering half off my relationship readings for the first month, so from June 20th to July 20th. And if you're interested in diving deeper into a relationship reading, there's a link in the description box down below if you're interested in finding out what's included in them. I'll throw up quick screenshots here. You can pause if you want to see them. I'm going to rapidly go through them. But there's 6 choices, which include single and looking, single and a background check, secret crush, status of current relationship, should I stay or should I go relationship reading, and then lastly, reconciliation with an ex. So if you're interested in that, just check out the description box down below. But for this solstice reading, we're going to start out with a love message for everyone, and then we'll dive into a special message for 3 different parts. Either you're single and looking, you're married or in a relationship, or the Happy Hermits. Hello, other Happy Hermits. Those of us who are happily single and not looking. Timestamps are listed below if you want to leap ahead. But first, let's see what love message Spirit has for everyone. All right, all of my Taurians with Taurus energy, wherever that may be in your chart, this is the love reading for everybody. What Spirit wants us to know about love during the next 3 months. This is the Rumi Oracle. So let's take a look here and see what message comes in for all Taurus energy. Nope, none of those. Ruled by the planet Venus, so love is at the core of so much of your energy. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got Blessing of Zara. Card number 39. Beautiful, beautiful card there. I'll just put that right here in the middle. And let's take a look. This is a little long messages, but they're beautiful. So it'll be a little bit of a story time with Bretta Zen, but they have a little ritual we'll read at the end too. All right. So it says, when we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we're starving, we may gorge upon what is before us only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You've been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains, and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to the full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less shall suffice. No sweet-talking charmer hell-bent on seducing and moving on will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the capital G great, B capital B beloved, to feed, comfort, and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger dipped in the heavenly honey can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison. But we must summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances. Oh yes, the great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision clear out the cupboards, for only the best and finest, most decadent and delicious shall do for you. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You're being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You're being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, and they may be equally be emotional, psychic, or psychological. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you're releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You're encouraged to complete the sacred honoring ritual, which we'll talk in here in a sec, to stay adequately hydrated and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessing can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you or no longer supporting of life for you. There's something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. Wow. And the sacred honoring ritual says, say out loud, I call upon Al-Zahra, the merciful divine one, shining with grace, and Rumi, who loves me without condition. I call upon the healing angels, and I say the following declaration. With grace I accept the shedding of that which is no longer worthy of me. I allow myself to release with merciful grace what no longer feeds my soul with the truest of nourishment. I open to receive, through unconditional love, healing, support, intervention, and protection, that I may shine with the divine radiance bestowed upon me in this blessing. I surrender my attachment to scraps and open my mind, body, and soul to the great feast. In profound gratitude, I bow to the compassion that leads me to the banquet of love now. So be it. And then lie down and rest for however long you need. Healing will happen during this time, so try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes or more if possible. Following your rest, you may also like to have a shower or a bath using a handful of regular salt as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. Enjoy this as an act of self-love. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. Wow, yeah, so energies here definitely of not settling for the conditional love that we get from the outside world, but turning inward and upward, becoming that chalice and allowing the higher love to fill us up and overflow out to the world. Doesn't mean that we don't, I talk about that the outside world is like a giant dessert bar, that they can only offer us third dessert, fourth dessert, fifth dessert, because the 10-course meal with 2 desserts we're looking for, we can only find inward and upward. So the outside world is empty calories. It is junk food. It is stuff that is not nourishing, and that's why our heart is so hungry for a meal, a real meal, not just dessert. And so I like that. This is the overall energy, the message for all of us for the next 3 months. All right, so all of my Taurus, single and looking, this is your reading. And we're going to start off with Whispers of the Lord Ganesha here to find out what they want us to know about love over the next 3 months for you. So let's take a look and see what Spirit wants you to know about looking for love. these 3 months. All right, it is this one here. And we've got steadfastness. Don't give up. Don't give up. Card number 32. Let me just zero in a little bit so you can see the beautiful detail of these cards. I just love these. All right. We'll put that over here. Just scooch it in. There we go. Let's see what message they bring in here for you. Do not waver back and forth or be moved by the circumstances that are surrounding you during this time. Be focused on your purpose and unwilling to be swayed by what other people think or by what you perceive. Ganesha heartens you by revealing that when you know your effort is not futile, you will be steadfast and immovable. And this seems to be a major stumbling block in your life at this time. Perhaps you're giving up because you're like, I keep on not having fulfillment, right? It says, perhaps your current job gives you little recognition with no real sense of accomplishment or success. You may feel unheard in your relationships. Possibly the error lies in the fact that in your heart, you really feel your struggle is hopeless. You may recognize it on an intellectual level, but you are easily shaken when you do not see the fruit of your exertion. Ganesha is pictured here riding the elephant to engage you in the energy of the elephant spirit. Elephants can teach you that kindness, dedication, and communication in relationships is very powerful. They remind you that it is necessary to keep relationships alive, trusting, and loving, whether the relationship is with friends, family, or a partner. Deeply faithful to all creatures with which they have relationships, elephants are tough when protecting others and gentle when nurturing them. The matriarch, the oldest, most experienced female leader of a herd, leads in a way that is both gentle and inclusive. Elephants are able to communicate telepathically. When you draw this card, your ability to truly listen to others is enhanced. So do whatever is necessary to safeguard your resolve. You're receiving guidance that this is the time to dig in. Remain focused and don't get caught up in trying to create a change. The energy in your job or relationship is ever-changing. Ask Ganesha to bring you the strength to work through what is happening. Stay committed and on track. Do not give up, as change will show up soon, and the situation will be transformed. Yeah. So the steadfastness here, definitely knowing that they're telling you it's worth the wait. It's worth, not giving in. It's worth not trying to, bend to everyone else's wills and their supposed to's and shoulds and need to's. It's really about standing fast to your true beliefs, not the beliefs that we took on from others, but your true beliefs of your heart. And I like this, that a big piece of what you're learning over these 3 months is to learn to listen, to truly listen, because I feel like, we might jump to conclusions and exclude people from the pool of romance, of relationship, because we're like, oh, they're this, instead of really truly listening to them. And maybe no one's listened to them before, and if you listen to them, they'll release something and transform. Now, all of that with a grain of salt. We don't want to fall in love with someone because of who we see the potential of them becoming, because usually they're going to show us who they are, and there's no guarantee they're going to do that. So I like the steadfastness, though, staying true to your guns on what you will be with and what you won't be with as well. And we'll take a look here too. We have the Power of Surrender cards. And we'll see what else they want you to know here. So what else for our Singletorians here? All right. And what do we have here? So surrender the habit of people pleasing. There we go. So yeah, definitely this is not giving in to what everyone else is saying. You are sticking to your guns. It says, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Yeah. And so this is asking for what you want and not giving in to, oh, I got to become this because this is what attracts people or this is what that person likes. It's like, no, it's about being true to your authentic self and being you. And in doing that, you will attract someone who likes you for who you are instead of for who, we're trying to be, right? We're also going to pull from the Prism Oracle here to see what color brings in some liveliness or what focus over these next 3 months. So what? All right, I feel like it's this one right here. And you've got the Trust card. Yeah, right? I mean, it's such a hard thing to do when your trust has been broken so much in your life, right? So I know that it can be difficult to open up and to truly trust someone for who they are. Doesn't mean we have to, trust them that they're going to be the ones that are going to fill me up and make me feel whole, because they can't. That's what we find inward and upward, right? No one can give us the love that we're looking for. We can just turn inward and upward, like in the beginning, the message about looking for the 10-course meal out there. They can't do that. They can give us third dessert, fourth dessert, fifth dessert, but we find the main course inside of us. And then we can trust people with fourth dessert, because if we don't get it, it's no big deal, right? It's like it was just fourth dessert. Someone's going to offer me fifth dessert and sixth dessert. I'm going to so full already, right? So when this card comes up in a reading, it's a sign to start trusting yourself. We often seek advice from outside sources and people we trust. The reality, though, is that most of the time, deep down inside, you know what you need to do. Have the confidence to trust in yourself and your own sense of self-governance. Ultimately, you can make your own decisions. Yeah. So all these cards all come in telling us that. So I love that for you. We're also going to dive in a little more here with this Lost Soul Tarot. And see what else they want. And then we're going to dig a little deeper and find about possibly when and where, and messages from your future love. So we'll take a look here. So we got those, and then that one goes down here. All right. So let's start with this one down here, and this is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, here's the change of worth, the movement from feelings of lack and falling short to understanding that it is truly the creator and spirit who bring us what we need in each moment. And I love that because it is about trust. When we look to the outside world to fulfill us, that's when it falls short, right? Because when a human goes into fight or flight mode, when their inner child feels unsafe and out of control, what happens? It goes into fight or flight mode, goes into survival mode. It will pull back all of its resources back to itself to live and survive. That's where we experience these feelings of abandonment and lack, being left out in the cold, etc. And now you're learning to trust yourself, trusting inward and upward, trusting Creator that they will never let us not have what we need in each moment. Maybe not what we want in each moment, but they will always provide what we need in each moment. And so this inner trust of turning inward and upward and trusting that guide within you for what you're wanting in your life, instead of all the opinion and popular opinion of the outside world, is huge here. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, movement of emotion. So there is someone that will be coming here, and I feel like that's an important thing with all of this, that if you can be assured that the wait is worth it, holding to your guns, that you will get this romance, you'll get this movement of love that will come into your life. And when you realize that, then you're like, okay, as long as I know, as long as I have a guarantee, and they're like, yep, guaranteed you will, then it's worth the wait and the investment, right? Yeah, and you have the Fool card, look, offering you a rose even. No, not some fool coming in. This is about a brand new start, free of expectations, free of a lot of those thoughts, those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts, this adventure of possibilities. And when we release those needs, when we release all that they're supposed to be this and that, and I'm supposed to be this and that, this is what the Fool card, it's the 0 card, first card in the major arcana. We're leaving behind the old cycles, doing things differently. I'm tired of always doing the same thing and getting the same result, drawing in the same lower vibrational relationships and people and events. Well, it's because we're changing, and this perseverance is, I am changing my source, knowing that it's Creator that brings me what I need in each moment, not humanity. They're the service the shipping company that brings things, but they're not the ones that are providing it. So I like this way of looking at things differently coming in here. Yeah, 8 of Cups, leaving behind emotions and people or relationships that don't serve you anymore. So those that don't support and those that are draining the energy in those relationships, where you're the one giving 80 and 90% most of the time, and they're consistently only giving like 10 and 20, you're cleaning house, you're building up this storehouse of emotional energy to prepare for a relationship that's coming your way. So you look inward into your own emotions, what charged emotions are bouncing around below the surface, those things that are coming in there. And then also relationships that you're like, you know what, I'm just feel kind of stagnant with this, and I'm the one keeping the relationship alive, a friendship, whether it's friends, family, whatever. I'm just going to take it back to 50, and if they don't do the rest, then I'm going to just withdraw. Or some of them you already know, no way, I'm not even going to do that. I'm taking it to 0. I'm getting all that emotional energy back to prepare for a relationship. Yeah. Here's the King of Wands. So definitely this is like Emperor energy of you deciding what you're wanting, putting it in writing and making it law in your kingdom, that you're like, okay, this is what I want. Here's the plan on how I want to get there. And I'm applying action to the plan to have things happen. So it is about, focusing the energy on what you're wanting and why. Always remembering the whys will help you bring that to fruition too. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a new opportunity opening up in the outside world as your self-worth also increases. So I love all that energy there. Definitely in alignment. And next, what we're going to do here, I have a few decks, and we're going to get messages from your future love. And then we're going to pull a card here to find out, based on current energies, because it's all about ranges. Depending on how much we release and how much we build this trusting relationship and stick to our guns, that determines how fast things move in and how or not, based on our energy. Because if we're lower vibrational energy, it draws things down. If we focus on higher vibrational energy, unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace, and then that speeds things up. So there's always a range. So we'll take a look at that. But I got these Lovers Oracle, and these are going to be messages from your future love. What do they want you to know right now, based on current energy? Okay, those two. What else? All right. I do want that one and that one. That one too? Yeah, they do want that one too. I will not deny you your messages. All right, so we've got, I need to hold back my true feelings for you. Yeah, so this is a good understanding here. When we're talking about truly understanding someone, because when you guys meet, they're going to have these walls up, and you're going to feel like the communication and you're feeling like, oh, this is like just like all those others that just they can't share their feelings. No, just no one has taken the time to really listen and create a safe environment for them to share. So I feel like they feel like there's a need to hold back their true feelings because they've, of course, been hurt in the past, but they've also been told they're, weak or disappointment, whatever, when they shared their feelings. And so when you're creating this space of trust between you, that allows them to open up too. So you're learning trust for yourself. You're able to give trust because you can't give something to someone else that you haven't learned for yourself, and that's what you're learning first. I can't make a decision. Yeah, I know. So they do have this in the beginning, this wishy, this feeling. I thought I mentioned something about wishy-washy over in here, but it does feel like, they go back and forth between their fears, and that's as this trust is developing. It's like a little baby rabbit, that you have a carrot and you're trying to get them to come over and eat the carrot, but they get scattered and are startled, and they scatter, and then they get brave and they come back and closer, and then braver and closer, and soon they're eating out of your hand, and then you snatch them up. No, I'm just kidding. Then you've built this trust, and then they aren't afraid because you've shown that you are trustworthy. If you snatch them up and they escape, they won't come back. Yeah, I don't know where to start. This is great. I like this relationship that you guys have because it's different. It's so different than they've had before, this trusting relationship, this opening up, and that you're finding this self-confidence in yourself, and they don't know, I don't even know how to start with this. This is so different and so new from anything that they've ever had before. Yeah, they go, I wish I could be a different person. And this is, it's kind of sad in a little way, right? But also, it's beautiful because they wish they could be different. They wish they could be trusting. And you're like, hey, your wishes come true, because they're going to be building up that trust, and if they just need to take time. And I feel like you're going to be able to really listen, and you can tell them, I understand why you're, hesitant, because all these other people, and I'm going to show you that you can trust me. But I'm not going to just tell you, I'm going to show you. And then when you're ready. And you will be someday, but don't worry about it. I'm going to show you I'm trustworthy. And then it'll happen organically. I like that. Yeah. Why can't I move on from you? Yeah. And that's great because they know, and they can sense that within there's this strong draw between the two of you, and they can't move on. And it's great because before they would run when they'd get scared, but the rabbit can't go on. It can't, leave and move on from you, because they're like, there's something about you, and they want to trust you, and in that you're willing to really listen is a big piece of that too. Wow, I love that for you. Right, and then I have the place oracle. This is going to tell you, based on current energies, where you can possibly meet. So as you do this inner change and transformation, you might be earlier and might be somewhere else, but based on current energy right now, this is where the likelihood is that you would meet each other. All right, this is it right here. And oh my gosh, the desert. Maybe you're going to meet the Aries, because this came out for the Aries, the first reading that I did. Maybe everyone's meeting in the desert. And the desert can mean this is arid landscapes, dunes and sands, endless horizons. So that can be actually a real desert. It can be a figurative desert too, in a place where you just feel like you're all by yourself, and that everyone has abandoned you in your life, and everyone has scattered. All the other people are just, and you just feel like you're alone here, right? And you're not alone, but I like this, that there's this barrenness feeling of, I just, like maybe like everyone's on a vacation somewhere, everyone's somewhere else, and you're not. And you're like, that's when you meet them. And I like that. Right? And then I have 2 decks of time. Actually, I have like 3 decks, but I have this deck by itself. This is the Time Oracle. And then I have 2 decks that I got before that I joined in one huge deck that will also pull from. But these are the ranges of time that you're possibly able to meet one another. So let's take a look here. All right. Well, you do get 2 of these cards. So we'll see here. You've got next month. And then also you've got allow things to come. So no pressure with that. I like this, the perseverance, knowing it'll come in the perfect timing as I knock things around here. And these are the other 2 decks that I don't know the names of. I don't have the boxes in front of me because I joined them all together in one huge stack. So we'll see here. What else around timing for meeting this individual? All right. Nope, none of those. Okay, they do want that one. Any others? And I feel like, wow, these 2, wow, a lot of timing, a lot of different timing here for you. So let's take a look here. And we've got, it's in progress now. Yeah, so they are being drawn here. I mean, this perseverance, I like this, that they're telling you. It's allowed to come, it's in progress. Next month is time. Let's see what else we have here. So all the way till April of next year, on a rainy day. April showers bring April flowers, right? So it can be as early as next month all the way until next April. I know that's a big range, but the more that you look at this worth and you work at, this trust of yourself and the perseverance, the more fast things can come in. Because when we're in lower vibrational energy, that's what slows everything down. When we're in higher vibrational energy, unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace, that's what speeds things up here. So it can be as early as that. So yeah, rainy day in the desert in April or next month on a rainy day. It doesn't have to be a rainy day. I feel like that's just tied to April showers. But I love all the messages that came in here. Hopefully this brings a little bit of hope in for this perseverance. But that's what they have for you, all of you Taurian singles that are looking. And if you're enjoying these readings and would like to help me by supporting my channel, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. This tells me you're enjoying the content. It tells YouTube that you are as well, and they'll spread the word about these videos and my channel. The other thing you can do is hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I post new videos, and also you're informed when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. These are general readings, and if you're looking for more specific information for your specific life, I do offer a variety of readings and other services. All that information's listed in the description box of the video down below. And I'm so grateful for all the love and all the support, and as you travel upon your amazing journey, remember that every second of every day of your life that you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. All right, this is for all of the Taurian energy individuals who are married or in relationships. We're going to see what Spirit wants you to know about the next 3 months within your current relationship. And we're going to start with this Journey of Love Oracle. And then we'll find out what, over the 3 months, what does Spirit want you to know here about your relationship. I just feel like it's this one right here. And we have 3 to 1, and this card number 10, beautiful deck. Let me just kind of scroll into here. Can sit a little closer. Beautiful. Put that down yonder. And let's see what that brings in here for you. So there is a heavenly child in your midst. If you're not wanting children, be very careful. It may be within your heart, okay, or in your womb, or a glimmer in your eye soon to be. This child holds the key to the fulfillment of a process that is happening for you now. The child might be a physical culmination of your marriage or a commitment to another. It might be a symbolic birthing of a new self after a time of learning to bring the male energies of protection and discernment together with the female energies of feeling and creativity, whether within yourself or in your relationship with another. The child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely renewed way of dealing with what was once a challenging issue, and so soon will not be an issue for you anymore. Just to name some examples. From masculine to feminine to child, there is now just one, a new reality dawning with grace. This oracle holds a message for you. New life is going to be upon you now over these next 3 months, whatever that means for you specifically. You're being reborn and you will give birth to what is meant for you this lifetime. There's no need to worry. Just pray with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, of course, but prayer can help you realize it. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. Yeah, so definitely this birthing that's coming together here. And it can be, whatever that means of the child and the birthing. And so, as we mentioned, be very, very careful if you're not wanting to have children and you're able to have children. All right. So I like this freshness, this enhancement, this growth of relationship over the next 3 months. We'll also pull here from the Enchanted Map Oracle. And we'll see what else Spirit wants you to know here over these next 3 months. So what else for Taurus? All right, I feel like it's this one right here. And you've got card number 44, Strength. So a power number coming in here. Very solid energy. We'll put that down here. And let's see what this comes in. Man, it just feels like things are, it's like muscles growing, right? It just feels like something's happening here. Says your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. This even said, don't worry, the divine's got everything taken care of for you. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The Strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. Yep, absolutely. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. And as the potency of your connection becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. Yeah, so you're all in this together. I like this 3-to-1. There's also the inner child whenever, like the Trinity, just realizing that usually it's like in Christianity, it's Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, and but it's the Divine Father. The Comforter is the Divine Feminine, and then Christ was the child. Well, we can have this only child relationship as we're part of a Trinity, and this is you becoming aware that, you are already part of a Trinity. You're already part of, this being a child of the Mother and Father of all things, our Creator. And I like this, this energy that comes in here, realizing, that they watching out for you. They're always having your back. And you can ask of your own free will to because a lot of times they will honor our free will and not meddle in our lives. So within your relationship with your human side of a person here, this is about realizing inwardly your strength, inwardly who you are, and then you're not expecting that person to be that for you. You're finding this for yourself, filling up, and then that just strengthens your relationship overall. The reversal of this card says, when you see the strength card reversed, which it wasn't, but I don't usually do reversals, but I like reading these in case there's anything that resonates within the reading for you. This is all about pay particular attention to your health, for this indicates that your body, mind, and spirit could use some strengthening at this time. Exercise, rest, and proper nutrition are necessary to keep you in balance. Don't deplete yourself through overwork, as now is the time for building your stamina. Perhaps you feel the bonds weakening in a relationship, and if they're in danger of being broken, they may need repair. Attend to them before the burden gets too heavy. Be strong, face the reality of your relationship at this time, and give it your attention, for any fragile threads may give way. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force and trust that something better will take its place. So I like that. You can take that as it relates to your current relationship. And then we have the Lover's Oracle, which are in the shape of a heart here. So let's take a look here and see what message we have here. Let's see if I can do this without having them fly all over the place. Right, here we go. All right, well, there we go. Boom, boom, right off the bat here. Oh, my goodness. And we have passion coming in here. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Yeah, and so enjoy the passion, enjoy the ignition here, enjoy the growth, enjoy the depth. It just feels like there's something spiritual that happens. It's like the intimacy just goes to a different place with this, where it feels even deeper, and I feel like there's this vulnerability that comes in here. We'll also pull here from the Letting Go deck, which is from a book called Letting Go by David R. Hawkins. And we'll see what words of wisdom come in here for this situation too. But it is this birthing of things, allowing it, not holding back, I feel is an important piece of all this too. And you got, how long do we want to go on suffering? When we are willing to give up. When are we willing to give up? When is enough enough? And it says, the part of us that wants to cling to negative emotions is our smallness. It is the part of us that is mean, petty, selfish, competitive, cheap, conniving, mistrusting, vindictive, judgmental, diminished, weak, guilty, ashamed, and vain. Is that the part with which we want to identify? And I like this. This is like this release. This is part of the letting go process here, because it's, when are you going to be ready to let go of the old things, as I knock things down, that are holding us back to, that are keeping us from growing together, that are keeping us from being vulnerable. All those, realizing what's of our smallness and what's of our higher self, right? So I like that. And then we're going to pull here from the Lost Soul Tarot and see what else Spirit wants you to know here about this relationship adventure over these next 3 months. So there's definitely birthing going on, strengthening, identifying your own strength, and realizing that someone else doesn't complete you. It's you that is making you who you are. Okay, I do want that one and this one too. All right. So let's take a look here. We'll start with this one over here. And we've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so there is Ace of Swords is clarity that's coming in with all this. And here is the one again. With all this 3 to 1, there's this unity and this grasping, seeing unity in a different way. And I like this. I just feel like there is this, when is enough enough? When is the conflict, the fighting, the arguing, when is it enough enough? And it's when we're defending these small t truths that are rooted in fear, because we have this belief that our small t truths of fear are more truer than other people's small t truths of fear. We realize, let me look into mine and find out what's at the root of things. And here's this clarity that comes in. The Ace of Swords is double-edged, and it does allow, us to question those old beliefs, those old ways of looking at things, and that's where we can get some clarity that does come in with all of that. So let's see what else they have here for you. Yeah, the moon, the unseen, the unknown coming in here. I feel like the moon cycles are important here for you. I got this in the previous as well. This message from, I think this was in the Aries couples, about paying attention to the full moon and the new moon. And I do have videos I put out every other week around the full moon release and making the most of those release. And then, of course, the couple weeks later, when we have the new moon, making the most of the new moon wishes. So it's understanding the cycles, but understanding the moods of the moon and how that can interact and impact how we're interacting with one another. Especially if one of you or both of you are sensitive to the moon, which if you have water moons, or if you have Cancer in your chart, the Cancer sign, or a lot of water, we're all impacted by the moon, but with those things, we're really impacted by them. And the moon changes every 2 to 3 days as it goes through its cycle of the entire zodiac in 28, 29 days. So we start off, we have Aries, fire, and then we move into Taurus, right? Into this, grounded earthiness, and then we go off into Gemini in the mind with the air, and then into the Cancer with emotions. Then we go back up into Leo with fire, and back down into Earth with Virgo, and then, Libra with the air, and Scorpio with the water. And then we go back to Sagittarius with the fire, and then go back into Capricorn, Earth, and then up into Aquarius, air and thinking, and then back into Pisces, water. So we're woo, 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 woo. It's almost like going 4 different, I keep on hitting this beautiful angel. It's like going zigzag, 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 and so we can feel like we're, when we understand our emotions and our moods, that can help us with our communication. That's what I'm coming down to. And if you can get like some sort of moon calendar that tells you, what all the energies are for the moon each day, or you can find it free online too. But I feel like it's important for you to track the moon energy here. Yeah, and the Page of Pentacles. So Page is higher, so it gives you higher opportunities coming in here. So here is that growth that was talking about. And so learning about communication and understanding why our emotions are freaking out and flipping out like they are is an important part of this here for you. Let's see what else we got here. You can get the Page of Cups. Yeah, higher love. You can think of pages as like number 11s, because you start off with the ace, then you go all the way through to the 10, and then you go to the page, which is 11, and then the knight, which is 12. Queen 13, king 14. So you got these pages, this upgrade, this enhancement that's coming in here with all of this for sure. So you do have a lot of growth that's happening. And I feel like a lot of it is about, this communication. Yeah. 2 of Swords. Close your mind and close your mouth, right? And open your heart. The 2 of Swords is about the battling mind, and how, we've got this energy of our mind is trying to protect its small t truths, that it's these opinions it's been given. No, my opinion's right. No, my opinion is an opinion, and if we're going to try to prove that we're right or wrong. We're just going to, there's no winners in that situation. There's just going to be people who end up mad at each other. And so I like this, closing your mind and your mouth, opening your heart, and then speaking lovingly from your heart, right? Yeah, and here's the high priestess too. So this is, she does step back and away from the chaos into her high priestess temple, connects with spirit, goes behind the veil, dives deep into the emotions. So a lot of understanding, but she also has this, like I said, stepping away from things to be able to understand things and to kind of maybe dial down her emotions. And it can, I'm saying her because it's the high priestess, but it can be a he or a she, or however we identify. It's genderless. It's just that energy that's coming in here. So I do feel like there is this, definitely this energy here of, like I said, growth and communication. And it's like you have the strength to overcome whatever this is and to have this higher connection. So it's kind of like a don't give up, that, you know, you've got this unity that's coming with 3 to 1 and this new birthing of things, but it's going to be around the area of communication, I feel, is a huge part of it all. So that is what they have for you, for all of you Taurians that are in a marriage or relationship. Focus in on communication is key. And if you're enjoying these readings and would like to help me by supporting my channel, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. This tells me you're enjoying the content. It tells YouTube that you are as well, and they'll spread the word about these videos and my channel. The other thing you can do is hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I post new videos, and also you're informed when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. These are general readings, and if you're looking for more specific information for your specific life, I do offer a variety of readings and other services. All that information's listed in the description box of the video down below. And I'm so grateful for all the love and all the support, and as you travel upon your amazing journey, remember that every second of every day of your life that you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. All right, all of you Taurians, hermits who are happy, this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off by diving into this divine guidance. And these are fractal imaging, so I call it like a spiritual inkblot test, which is whatever you see in the picture here is for you. And then we'll read from the book from the author who created the cards, which is Cheryl Lee Harnish. Let's take a look here. What is the message here? The first message for our Taurian Happy Hermits. All right. So that is your card here. And all right. So we'll do in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful card. I'll kind of zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little more clearly too. Right, and it is master number or power number 44 coming in here, so I love that. Very powerful card. I think it's the last one in the book. Last one in the deck. So, you know, in your hermithood, you're getting divine guidance is the name of the card. It says, beautiful soul, you play a very important role in the awakening of the planet. Your light is so needed here. You are always wrapped in the loving embrace of the divine. And it is in those times when your tears may fall or when you feel most alone that your angels and guides are with you the most, shining their light and love on you. Not for one moment should you doubt this. You, special soul, are being lovingly guided and supported on your path. Divine guidance is leading you gently. Look for the signs. Feel the love and know that you are supported always. Wow. Yeah, so in your little hermity journey, you're not alone. You are supported. They're always around you. And so if you ever feel alone or lonely, then you know that you have this great host of beings of unconditional love and light that are always surrounding you. We're also going to pull here from the Divina Serenity Oracle. And the author of these cards, Christopher Lee, actually has offered 10% off of this deck. And actually all 3 decks that are listed in the description box of the video down below with the code in the link if you want to order these for yourself. So very generous of them to do that. And let's take a look here. All right, and here's your card. And you have, boom, you've got beauty coming in here. It's a beautiful card. Let's see how the artwork is so beautiful, and even just on the back of the card to see the lotus flower is so beautiful. All right, so let's put that here. And let's see what comes in with beauty. Oop, almost had it. Went flying by it. All right. So the Beauty Oracle card symbolizes the recognition and appreciation of beauty in all its forms, both within yourself and in the world around you. Accept your inner and outer beauty. It's a reminder that you possess unique qualities, strengths, and gifts that make you truly beautiful. Know your individuality and celebrate the beauty that radiates from within you. So here we are talking about being individual and, being a happy hermit, right? The white-haired female represents wisdom and maturity, and she invites you to learn from your life experiences and let them shape your perception of beauty. Enjoy your journey and the growth it has brought you. Cultivate a series of awe and gratitude for the natural world, the arts, and the small moments of joy in your everyday life. Self-care and self-love are essential components of beauty. So take the time to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Engage in activities that uplift you and bring you joy. When you prioritize self-care, your inner beauty shines brightly. Recognize the beauty within yourself and in the world around you. Admire your uniqueness, appreciate the beauty in life, cultivate gratitude, and prioritize self-care. By doing so, you can radiate your authentic beauty and create a life filled with love, joy, and appreciation. Beautiful. So all this divine energy, it's like you're filling up and you're able to see the world with new eyes, right? When you fill up with this unconditional love from above, with this divine energy, and this knowing that if you could see yourself through the eyes of spirit, how beautiful inside and out we are, but we're our own worst critics, right? So I can definitely understand that. But I love this change that's coming in, this flow that's changing. And then we're going to pull from the Wild Mystic Oracle. Let's see what else they have here for you, and then we'll pull some tarot. So what other message do you have here, right? I feel like it's this one right here. And here's Cancer sign, care. And here's all that moon, Mother Luna, self-care energy coming in here. So mothering yourself, allowing others to mother you, and definitely all of this self-love that's been coming in here. So we have the crab here, of course. And it says this card represents self-care and navigating the sea of strong emotion. You didn't have the hummingbird card, but if you had it, where the hummingbird card represents the sun within this deck, then the crab is the moon. In Western astrology, the crab is affiliated with the star sign Cancer, whose ruling heavenly body is the moon. In Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories, a giant crab makes the sea rise and fall, just like the moon's power over the tides. The moon is often associated with strong emotion, the soul, energy, and feeling. The crab card symbolizes the ebb and flow of strong emotion and taking control of the tides of feeling, whether they are in calm seas or destructive tsunamis. Crustaceans live in a casing of thick armor, which guards them against predators and the potential violence of water around them, like hermit crabs, right? This card is a symbol of empathy, therapy, and self-care. It urges you to recognize the destructive forces of negative emotion and take steps to guard yourself against them. The crab card is a reminder not to allow strong waves of emotion to overtake you and destroy you, but to ride the waves and find your safe harbor. This card may also represent those who are born under the Western zodiac sign of Cancer. Now, the shadow reading for this card, which I read on all of them, says a shadow of this card would be a warning that the waters have reached far over your head and it is difficult to see the surface. Emotions, feelings of invasive thoughts, and destructive anxiety could have overwhelmed you, and it's time to swim for shore. So, definitely connecting in here with this emotional energy and, this connection with spirit and with your own beauty and your own strength. All of these just are all about the emotions of how you feel about yourself and what others feel about you, but it's more inward and upward, focus on spirit and angels, right? Now, the element over here, of course, is water. The flora focus is jasmine, St. John's wort, motherwort, or benzoin. The stones for this is, of course, moonstone, also rhodonite, garnet, and labradorite. And then spell work that you can make with this energy is self-care, calming strong emotion, healing work for mental illness, and, of course, lunar magic. So, again, going back into the new moon wishes and, the cycles and the releasing ceremony of this. Now, if I didn't mention it, because I've had the moon come up several times already, and I've only done Aries and Taurus, but if I didn't mention it, every other week I do have a pick a card that comes out with the full moon energy of release and the new moon energy of wishes. So be sure to check those out too. All right, and then we're going to pull here from the Lost Soul Tarot. Let's see what other messages they have for you here about connection with the divine, seeing the beauty within yourself, nurturing of yourself, and becoming this amazing supporter of who you are within your own self. Because I feel like there's this importance that comes in with you being true to you. All right, let's see what comes in here with this card here. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. I love it. Ace of Pentacles is like looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. And putting yourself first, I like that coming in here too, because, we've got this, kind of belief system or, whether it's advertised or not, it just feels like we're taught to sacrifice ourselves for everyone else, and that we feel we're responsible for everyone else's choices and perceptions of life. But let's take a look here and see what we have, because this is about you are seeing yourself differently during these 3 months. You're gaining this clarity and really seeing yourself as beautiful where you didn't before. Yeah. New passion, new drive, new excitement. So, this could be that you're really igniting, you're really seeing your drive, and I just feel like you have a spark of new things, a spark of doing things that just makes you feel better and better and better about who you are and how you express yourself. So you definitely follow your passions, follow this expression of beauty, of creativity in the outside world. And all this newness, ace and the full card, the 0 card, the beginning of a new adventure, a new journey that's free of all those expectations, those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos. It's the first card in the major arcana, like I said, which follows the world card at the last card in the major arcana, which you had the last card here. So endings and beginnings, seeing yourself completely different, letting things go, purging your mind, your emotions, your energy, your physical world, your physical body, and allowing this kind of detox, this release that comes in with all this. Seeing the world as a world of possibilities instead of a place of falling short or disappointment. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing yourself, focusing on your heart, allowing yourself to unfold here. So again, this mothering energy that's coming in is about rebirth, is about harvest, is about just fullness of life that's coming in here for you as well. And then you got a number 1, the Magician. So new birth, new, stepping into your power. So definitely these 3 months are going to be huge with new beginnings and new starts and new opportunities that will be arising here for you. There's just no way that you're not going to be having these things come in and not unfold for you. You got all of this new energy that comes in. So I like this. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight out of them all, but it is movement. And it is, all knights are on a quest, and this knight is on a quest for the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like this is like an end of a quest, because you've been looking for a new way of defining yourself and identifying yourself. And I feel like with all of this that's happening, with you getting into the hidden and the unknown and really looking at yourself, you're like, wow, okay, I get it. And then you're like, wow, I get more. Because I feel like it's maybe even in your dream world that things come in. It comes in your peripherals first, kind of just been rising within that. And then it comes in your real world, your outside world, that brings in these feelings and these awarenesses of who you are and what you're capable of. And the Four of Swords, peace of mind. I like that. A mental stability that comes in through all this too. That just very calm mind as you're stepping through this and seeing things so clearly here. The Four of Swords usually will have 3 swords hanging on the wall and 1 sword on the bottom, and the 1 sword on the bottom, is about, seeing things from a different perspective, a higher place. And the Ace of Swords, again, new mentality, clarity. And then the 3 swords on the wall are normally represent all of our small t truths rooted in fear, disappointments, blah, 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 which get cut away. In this Four of Swords, the mental stability is because you're sleeping, again, this dreaming, this sleeping on this sword, on this higher knowledge and clarity, you're able to cut away a lot of these other small t truths as you question those. So what a 3 months. Definitely, no doubt, a lot of new things coming your way in huge ways. I mean, like I said, you got the ending and the beginning, with that being the last card in the major arcana. You got an ace, a full card, the Magician, and then, of course, Queen of Pentacles then outside of that. is an abundance and a birthing, and and then even the Four of Pentacles is the peace of mind that comes through all this. So buckle up, Buttercup. There's a lot of beautiful, you're going to see yourself in such a new way. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh my gosh, I'm so beautiful, in and not an arrogant way, in a self-realization way. And you're going to be able to look around the world and see things in a beautiful way where you couldn't find a beautiful way either. So I love it for you, and that's what they have for you, for all of you hermits. Happy hermits with the Taurus energy. And if you're enjoying these readings and would like to help me by supporting my channel, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. This tells me you're enjoying the content. It tells YouTube that you are as well, and they'll spread the word about these videos and my channel. The other thing you can do is hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I post new videos, and also you're informed when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. These are general readings, and if you're looking for more specific information for your specific life, I do offer a variety of readings and other services. All that information's listed in the description box of the video down below. And I'm so grateful for all the love and all the support, and as you travel upon your amazing journey, remember that every second of every day of your life that you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.